So here's something else that is kind of close to what I have talked about related to where my two oldest kids grew up on a research farm. I was there too. And so my oldest son was born 6 weeks early um, from the date that he was supposed to have been born. And so he had to have a white blood cell transfusion. So we were living on the research farm. I didn't realize that my kids, myself, my son, daughter, and their dad would actually become a human experiment related to human experimentation and research. But now I think of it a little bit differently. So he had to have a white blood cell transfusion. We're told by the hospital that it was probably going to save his life, because I know when I called the hospital on the way down to the hospital from he'd been transferred to, they wanted to take me, but they couldn't because it was too foggy. So it was a fall, well, this time of year actually, when he was in the hospital. And so they wanted to do a white blood cell transfusion, which they did. They said that there was some things that possibly can happen with babies who are born prematurely. They can have learning disabilities, they can be slow, a lot of things. Now, one of the things I never thought about was fertility. Why would I think about that at the time? But now when I do a little bit of research here on the internet, and I have the medical analysis on the internet here, it does talk about in sperm made with white blood cells, and it talks about transfusions. Why would a baby need a blood transfusion when born? A baby may need a blood transfusion at birth due to acute blood loss, severe anemia, or part of a treatment for certain illness or conditions like congenital heart disease. Now, my son had a my son, he had a strep B infection and a collapsed lung, and so he had to be sent to a NICU unit that was a couple hours away. Now, what this says here, when I scroll down further, it talks about it talks about the prevalence of leucospermia and among male infertility patients is approximately 10 to 20%. There's controversial on the significance of white blood cell in semen, and it sounds like it's something that is not talked about a lot, that it could cause infertility in males.